on that test. And it was just because I was the only girl, and I don't know, I didn't have enough credit to know that I could do better. And let's see. Well, I'm a computer science major, so I've had a lot of run-ins with that, I suppose. Let's think of an example. Just in general, I feel like there's a general assumption, especially in CS, that if you're a girl, you can't really do anything. And then I guess just girls in general, like it's just a thought of like you probably don't know what you're talking about. It was in high school. I was in like an AP CS class, and I was the only girl in the class. And first of all, once we got all our tests back, and granted, like I wasn't a very good student, so that also played into it at the time. But this kid goes, "Well, at least I got a better score than Reagan," and I was like, I have no idea what I got on that test. And it was just because I was the only girl, and I don't know, I didn't have enough credit to know that I could do better. And let's see.
I would say probably every day, because I'm a waitress, which, I mean, I work with just as many guys, if not more, as women. But whether it's taking food to a table or picking up an ice bin that might look a little heavy, or I cocktail at night at a job, and everyone assumes that just because I'm a girl I can't lift something, or I can be called sweetie, or you can touch my butt, or, I mean, you name it, it's probably been done to me. I don't know, I don't walk past your construction site and touch your butt, like, or assume that you can't lift something, or whatever it is. I don't know. It's pretty frustrating though.
Just in general, I feel like there's a standard of just like you can't do it, and it's not just like the guys are telling us that we can't do it. I really feel like it's ingrained in my brain that I can't do it. Until of course I do it, and then I'm like, dang, I did it.
I mean, the women had children, they stayed home, they cooked, they cleaned, they did all this stuff. They were childbearing hips. I mean, all they were, even if you were in love with them or whatever, that set aside, all you were was a baby making machine who got to stay home and do all this stuff while the husband went out and made the money. And now I think there are still a lot of people, I think, who feel the same way, but I mean, it's not nearly as normal to have kids when you're young. Like now it's socially acceptable to have kids in your 30s and to have a career and do all these things as a woman, which I think is awesome. We definitely still have a long way to go, and there's still a lot of people who are going to be stuck in that mindset of you stay home and do this and I'm going to go do that. But I can do everything you can do.
As long as we're making them a big deal, they'll never go away. Which obviously, like, there are problems that we need to talk about and we need to work through, but as long as like we have people who are over pushing like feminism and making it like a bad thing, it'll be hard to be respected. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people will over push the whole gender equality thing to a point where it's no longer gender equality. It's like girls are better, and that's not what we're working for. Just like in general, I feel like as millennials continue to grow up, and like especially our generation continues to grow up, like it'll become less and less of a problem.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people that are in those jobs or doing in charge of that stuff right now are still like older people who are kind of stuck in their ways. But yeah, so I think there's definitely a lot of room for improvement, but we've come a long way.
I think a huge thing right now is like we're doing really well with the workforce place. That's been a huge movement to get women equal pay and things like that, and I think that's really cool. Like women can vote now, and women are CEOs now, and that's awesome. Like we've come so far. There's still a lot of issue when it comes to women's bodies, and not even, I mean, abortion set aside, and that's your body, your choice, but I don't know, we're still just treated so differently because of the things we wear or the things we say, and it's like, why if I speak my mind, am I a bitch, and a guy speaks his mind and he's powerful? Those are like a lot of things we're still not equal on, and just I think that's also is going to stem from women empowering other women though.